Chaos. Blur.
I mean, to be fair, foretelling the future that I'm going to stream on any given night. I mean, okay, I guess Mario Kart, that's a little more specific, but the chances of me streaming any night are, like, better than 50%, so that's not really that much of an estimate. But all the same, appreciate you guessing that I'd be online, appreciate you being here while I am online, and welcome to, yes, another Mario Kart 8 stream, because I didn't have any other ideas and I still wanted to do something, so here I am. And that was also a terrible name for a program. So with that said, let's get into the action here with a little bit of the aforementioned Mario Kart stuff. Probably, well, if it's not my most streamed game, it's easily one of them. Oh, not want to do that. Oh, apparently you can't even back out when you do this. I guess we're playing battle mode for a second. Oh, oops. I just realized you can now. It's always good to look forward. I do enjoy looking forward to a Chaos stream in the evening. You sound like Randy. It's nice to see Bobby streaming in the evening. Nice to see Bobby streaming in the morning. I do enjoy a good old Chaos stream, as it were. I don't even want to play this. Why am I in this freaking waiting room for the battle mode? I mean, I used to love battle mode back on the Super Nintendo version of the game, and then I really never played it again. I played it on a couple of the newer ones, but yeah, I want to race. I'm here to race. Let me race. Hey, what's up, Barney? The aforementioned person who predicted my eventual arrival, which, as I said, is usually a pretty good bet. Especially if you look at my last month or so of streaming, it's been pretty steady. Slow and steady wins the proverbial race. Maybe. It's Oswaldich? I mean, alright. I don't know what that means, but... Alright. Lewis and Oswald, I guess. Good job, whatever that meant. One of the guys that's raising... Oh, not anymore. There's some, like, weird-looking people in the waiting room. Not that I'm wanting to judge. Except I will. Yes. Judging? Lol. Yo, young it. Some weird-ass people on the queue. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying some weird-ass people on the queue. Hey, Rainbow Road. My course won on the first race. That's got to be a good sign, right? I will get all my dreams to come true today. You got. Now, I kind of like you get. Yo, young it. Yo, young it. I think that makes a lot more sense, just saying. I young it, you young it, he, she, we young it. First grade, SpongeBob. No, I'll try to be good. No promises. Like, this course is fun now. It won't be so much fun when we've done like 4 Rainbow Roads in the entire 3. Like every other time. We do the Super Nintendo Rainbow Road, we do this Rainbow Road, we do the new Rainbow Road. It gets to be a bit much, but I do like this Rainbow Road. It's probably my favorite Rainbow Road, actually. Maybe just the remake of it that they did in this game. I don't really remember this so much on the original game. At one time, I would have said Mario Kart 64 was like the most popular Mario Kart game just because I can remember being old enough when everyone was like playing it all the time. But like, just because this game has been around so much longer now, like, I mean, it's been 8 years, and it's been, like, all online play and stuff, so you almost have to give it to this game now. It's the most popular Mario Kart. Plus, it has all the old courses in it, or a lot of them, in the new courses. It's got, you know, to be fair, quite a bit of content. I still want a new one, but, you know, I think Mario Kart 8 has kind of surpassed, like, any Mario Kart game for the most popular right now. I mean, obviously, right now it is. Just saying, even if they make a new one, it's going to take a while to kind of get to the reputation of this game. And I might be in the minority here, but I thought Mario Kart Wii was pretty good with some of its courses. I mean, I didn't think it was like the best game, but like some of the original courses for the game are really good. I don't even remember it anymore. I kind of like how with Mario Kart DS onward, they started putting the old courses in the game. It kind of gave me something to look forward to, like in addition to the new courses, like what, you know, old courses are going to come back, you know, that maybe I forgot about. To the point where even the Mario Kart DS courses are in the newer games. I used to love Waluigi Pinball. That was a course in the Mario Kart DS game. Not to be confused with Mario Kart 7, which is another one that kind of gets forgotten about on the 3DS. So yeah, for a few years there, they were really pumping out the Mario Karts, and then this game came out and they were like, nah, we good. We Gucci, fam. They only started calling them, like, numbers after the 3DS one, Mario Kart 7. So will the next one be called Mario Kart 9, or will it be called Mario Kart Switch? Like, I don't even know if there's going to be a next one. Normally I'd say, of course there's going to be another Mario Kart, but I've been saying this for years now, and here we are still playing this one. But I digress. How's your day going? How's everybody doing out there in the Twitch universe? A lot of Ribbon Road. That person with the crown has no face, just a crown. I remember that time Frankie played as Obunga, Smash Brothers. That was fun. All right, kind of a quiet crowd tonight. That's all right. Kind of figured as much when I saw Kieran got on to Animal Crossing. Hey, 2 times in a row the white course got picked. Doesn't mean I'm going to win or anything, but... Oh, Bunga! I did enjoy Oh, Bunga! His attack was to, like, jump and just, like, hit his head or something. It was like, what? Alright, well, whatever you want, Oh, Bunga. I can't believe it's going to be Friday already tomorrow. I know I sound like such an old guy saying that, but, like, this week, like, flew by. But, you know... Not like nothing happened. It just feels like it was just Monday. Like I just, I mean, I love Friday. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But not that it's already Friday. I feel like it was just Monday. What happened to those middle days of the week? Oh, that's right. I was too busy setting up Christmas Central. YOLO. Stupid Joy setting up Christmas freaking Central. I was gonna do like a full Melvin and just say all the cuss words. I'm like, I'll keep it somewhat clean, just in case a younger person joins the chat, although I doubt that. Hey, what happened to that Thomas Gryffindor guy? I had to say it since Sparty didn't. I'm like actually kind of hyper tonight, and I don't know why. I really don't know why, because I was actually kind of tired before this. You almost get like so tired that you're like overtired, and then you just start like getting really loopy. So far has not really benefited my Mario Kart skills, which had very little of to begin with. And it's helped to my not shutting the heck up skills quite a bit. Ew. Ow. Okay, I'll admit that was actually a pretty good shot that they got me in the air like that. Still not happy about it, but as far as Mario Kart cheap shots go, that wasn't too bad. You got this douche in the bullet bill, just like, wow, that took a lot of skill to barrel somebody over in that. Yeah, you really get some good speed on this course at one point or another. I'm just like not getting anything. I got no coins. I got crap for items. I guess that's the name of the game here. You don't get those good items, you really got nothing. God damn it. Oh, here's something that's nothing but a mushroom. God damn! I'm stinking up this joint. How many people have gotten the bullet bill power up? I just want to get it now for equality purposes. I don't even care if I use the damn thing. I mean, I've either been hit by or seen like 4 or 5 bullet bills in this one race. And I just keep getting this freaking gold mushroom. Like, that's not going to make me feel much better. Whoa, last place. Like I said, I can't even blame the course. It's one of my favorite courses. Oh, big sad, big sad. What are you going to do? I really don't have a strong preference this time, so I'm going to say random. So if random gets picked, which it looks like there's a good chance of it, if random gets picked, then I guess my course will have gotten picked. YOLO, random. Just like that, I ran out of things to say. That's all I got. That's all I had. You guys talk to Jeffachu lately? I never see him online. I mean, not that he streamed a ton anyway, but every now and then he'd pop in, or I'd pop in on one of his streams. So we're either doing random or whatever this traffic one is. Come on, random. Random. I'm still counting that. That still counts. It's my course. I picked that. Nah, not recently. Yeah, me neither. I thought for sure maybe I would get a little, you know, some kind of reaction from him about streaming Kingdom Hearts, although that was like over a month ago. It's funny how fast time goes. It was the day before Halloween. See, I didn't even see him then. I thought maybe he would come on my Halloween stream as well. Not that, you know, I did anything amazing for it, but I don't know. I worry about the guy. Not in any weird way or anything. Oh, that's right, it's mirrored. Very fittingly, it looks like the middle of autumn. You notice, like, now it looks like autumn, like, the leaves are finally falling here, and it looks all, like, nice and, like, autumny. Like, where was that all of September and October? Like, I feel like autumn is late or something, like, kind of like everything else. Like, Christmas is kind of late in terms of, like, stores having it. You know, autumn's kind of late, but, I mean, like, at least it looks like this now, kind of. Not really. Trees kind of went from, like, okay to, like, dead. But, I mean, like I said, it does look a little more autumn outside, which is nice to see, albeit a month or so too late. It looks like October outside now, and it's, like, November. Kind of makes me wonder, like, what's December going to look like? Is it going to be all snowy, or... We'll see. I don't want it too snowy, but at the same time, you know, a little snow in December is nice to see. Especially with the Christmas display I got setting up, and I don't want to talk about Christmas Central too much, but... Let's just say it's looking very nice. Very, very nice. At the end of October. Yeah, pretty much. But, like, I'm used to it being kind of autumny, like, at the end of September. Like, kind of like, I mean, maybe not like this. This is a video game, but, like, you know what I mean? All the orange leaves and the weather and everything. And instead, it just kind of felt like a colder summer. Like, it didn't feel like autumn. Now it kind of does. Now I'm driving around and, like, taking leaves off my car and stuff. It's like, that's what it's about. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that means it won't actually, like, snow on my birthday or anything, because I do hate when that happens. Maybe the snow will hold off till, like, January. But we'll see. I'm actually not as crazy as, like, I know I love Christmas, but, like, I'm not as crazy as some people are about having a white Christmas. Like, I mean, yeah, it's nice if it snows on Christmas, but I don't need it to. Like, I don't even need there to be snow. It's a nice look for sure, but, like, with how much snow we get in Connecticut already and how it's always cold out, like, I don't really need, like, another, like, you know what I mean. I do enjoy I don't even know if I'm not even trying to make fun of this word. I can't even say it. I do enjoy a hashtag Ovibra. Okay, I guess he was trying to combine November and October. I don't know. I feel like it's playing like sad music, but I didn't think I did that bad in the race. But no, I usually get like a more autumny feel from September and October, and then this is the kind of time of the year I get the winter feel. Granted, it's still only... Oh no, it is actually November 11th. I keep thinking it's earlier than it is. I'm actually right about on track. It's funny, because every year I try to compare my Christmas timeline to other years, and it somehow always ends up being the same time. Like tomorrow, I'm revealing the Christmas logo. It's going to be like November 12th. And I'm like, what day did I reveal it last year? It was like November 11th or something. Like, it's almost always like the same time. It's always like I think I put the tree up like November 15th last year, and I'm probably on pace to around that same time this year. Maybe a little later, maybe a little earlier. Just depending on how things go. But it's just kind of funny how that goes, because I don't really try to do that. Like, I'm not trying to be faster than last year or slower than last year. I'm just kind of doing what I do. And I try to do it a little differently every year, and it always comes out the same way. Oh, that's all. You got to be kidding me. My course got picked again. I'm on a roll. I'm on a Mario Kart barrel roll right now. Heyo. All right. Hope we're having fun out there tonight. It's like, I'm not a huge November fan, but at the same time, I do like November in that it kind of feels like it's just like a month of waiting for stuff. Because, like, once December hits, there's no stop for me. Like, this is kind of just warm-up period for me, and I'm warming up for that finish line. You know I can taste it. You know I got birthday bash aspirations. I got those Christmas aspirations big time. But, I mean, this is still, there's a lot of stuff going on this month, too, but it kind of gets lost under all that. But I love it. I love it. Especially, this is my first year. It's going to be my first Christmas season working at PSAV, obviously, since I just got that job. So I look forward to the challenges that's going to bring. There was actually a Christmas expo not that long ago that I got to kind of, like, look in on. I didn't really get to go to it, but I kind of got to look at it. But, yeah, this is a great time to kind of just enjoy life and get ready for Thanksgiving and all that. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I do enjoy the in-between month. See, that's actually why I do Christmas Central now, because there's like nothing going on, so I'm gonna like do it now, and then when December comes, I'm not like trying to get it all set up in like a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, by the time my birthday bash comes along, like that stuff will be set up for like a month or so. So you guys can all enjoy it all you want, because I will have already done the hard work of setting it up. And don't get me wrong, it is hard work. Like, I love to do it, but it is something that requires you to set aside like a good half a day, couple days to really get into. It's not something I can just like do on the spot, at least not the way I want it. You guys know me. Actually, you know that I have plenty of nonsense, but when it comes to Christmas, I have a no-nonsense approach. Probably the only thing I take seriously. Like, everyone's like, why can't you take things more seriously? I'm like, I take plenty of stuff seriously. It's like, no, I pretty much just take Christmas seriously. A couple other things, but generally, like, the way I approach Christmas is the way, like, a CEO approaches like their business meeting. I'm like, okay, we got to get this right. And then we got to talk about it for like ever. I always hate coming into this last stretch. It's like you could be like, yep, see, it's already happening. You could be like in first place and finish 10th. You could be in like 10th place and finish second. Like any kind of craziness can happen on this last stretch. Which I guess is like any part of Mario Kart, but especially on this course. I don't know what it is. Like, wow, would have been nice to finish in like, I don't know, third place even? That ain't gonna happen now. Jeez, 8th place. It happened so fast, too. It's like, I was in like second or third place, and I'm like, don't get too comfortable there, because you ain't gonna stay there. And sure enough, I did not. Like, you race that whole track, and then that last mile, you lose all the progress. Alright. Just in the interest of picking a course, just to see if I can keep my streak going, I'm going to go ahead and pick Electrodome. Not necessarily my favorite course, but it's not a bad course, so I'm going to go ahead and pick that out. It's so weird. But in a good way. It's so weird that this stuff is like happening again. I'm like, wow. Like we're already like, you know, not in the thick of Christmas season, but enough so that I've done stuff. And I'm like, holy crap. Like I've just set up like probably half of Christmas Central now, if not a little more. I'm like, there's still more to go, but just the fact that I'm even saying that is still weird to me. Like, then I reveal the logo tomorrow, so whenever you have a chance to check YouTube, I'm revealing that logo. It's not a live stream or anything, but I do enjoy Christmas. Hey, they picked my course again. Just want to see how long this goes on for. With my course getting picked. So far, it hasn't helped me win a single one, but do I ever? I feel like if you take all my streams, like I do enjoy Christmas. God, that's hard to say. If you take all my streams, like all my Mario Kart streams, whether it's been 10 or 12 of them, you know, all the races I've done combined, I've maybe finished first like 5 times. Like that's not even an exaggeration. Out of like hundreds of races, I probably finished in first place like 5 or 6 times. It's less than 10. I know that. Yes. So maybe I shouldn't be saying this online in front of billions of people, but no, the birthday bash is, as you kind of guessed. Looks like it's going to be December 19th, which is a Sunday. It's literally that. It's pretty much whatever the simplest date is that you can think of, it's that. Like, it's whatever's closest to my birthday that's also kind of a good day for people. You know, because if you put it too close to Christmas, people can't do it. I've done this whole rant before, but yeah. Basically, yeah. December 19th, which actually, I think that's like one of the most common days I do it. It's very rare that I do it on my actual birthday, which is, of course, the 20th. December 17th seems to be a popular one, but obviously I'm not going to be doing that this year. But, like, December 19th is definitely going to be the date this year. I think last year was like the 18th or maybe even the 19th again. But, yeah. Mark your calendars, people. That's coming up fast, too. Like, I'm over here, like, getting ready for Christmas. I got to start getting the invites out for the birthday bash, because I usually like to get those out around Thanksgiving, which is in a couple weeks. So, yeah, once this month starts, you really don't get a break. As I spend an hour or two playing Mario Kart. But you usually don't get a break. Not to mention all the other videos I still have to put out, like the Retro World video. I've got 2 Mall Tour videos I'm sitting on. I mean, not like on purpose, it's just I've got so much else going on. I haven't even had time to really look at them. And all that on top of learning my new job. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. I like it. I like it. I just want to make sure I have time for everything. So that's why I'm, starting my Christmas shopping now, as I traditionally do. Like, it seems crazy now, but like by the end of December or even the middle of December, like I'm going to be where I want to be. And that's the main reason I do all this now. I mean, having said that, I'll probably still do some last-minute things, but for the most part, the quote-unquote identity of Christmas 2021 is already very much in place. Which it's amazing how prepared I can be for this. I can't say that enough. How prepared I can be for Christmas and the various curveballs that life throws you, and yet other things I'm like always like so far behind on. So whatever, I guess. Like, it's kind of like some people just aren't prepared people. Like, they just fall behind a lot, and that is certainly me, as we saw by my racing. I fall behind a lot, but with Christmas, I'm like always like 3 or 4 steps ahead, and I don't know how I continue to do it. I'm not even trying to brag. I'm honestly just shocked. I don't know how I stay 2 or 3 steps ahead when all I do is get older. When you get older, you get slower usually. I'll do Ice Outpost. See if my luck continues. Yeah, November it's about the halfway mark, or it will be. November 15th, which is next week, which is when I hope to get the tree started. Because once I get the tree set up, or not even completed, but just physically set up, like standing up in the room, Christmas Central's practically done at that point. Like, it's just a matter of putting the decorations on. That's the fun part. That's the easy part. But, I'm almost to that part. Like, I'm that far into Christmas Central now, where I can say, you put the tree up, I could put the tree up and I could just leave it there for a month before I put the stuff on it. Like, the tree's the hardest part. Getting that tree just up and situated is the hardest part of the entire thing. And then once that's done, it's just like, hey, how many ornaments can I put on this sucker? And then, that part I'll let go as long as it has to. But right now I'm still in the process of getting the room cleared out to allow the tree to have a place to go. Because right now the tree's like, hey, where am I going? What the fuck? Where's my Christmas Central? But It's got a place to go. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I also realize that without visual aids, this doesn't help at all, but as usual, outside of 2019, I generally don't reveal what I'm doing for Christmas Central until it's, like, done. So there might be hints here or there, but you're not going to really see a lot. Although you will see the logo tomorrow. You will see it pretty early because I'm waking up early for work tomorrow, so we'll see about that. YOLO gyroids. I will admit, you guys find a way to take all the words that I just said and use, like, none of them. Like, I'll say a bunch of words, and I'm like, gee, I wonder if they're listening, and then you'll be like, YOLO dirt. I'll be like, I didn't say dirt anywhere in that. It's like, okay, well, the gyroids, all right. That's like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, but sure. By the way, I'm not saying it's not somehow relevant. I just find it funny how there'll be like a random word after I talk for like an hour, and then it'll be like, YOLO dinosaurs. I'll be like, what? Where did the dinosaurs come from? Don't answer that. That's a very deep scientific question that nobody really has the answer to. Oh, I know you were listening. That's actually what I'm afraid of. That's my other concern is, like, maybe people are listening. Even I don't know what the F I'm saying. I was never a big fan of this course. I also just realized that this broke up my string of my course getting picked every time. Which is fine. I mean, I don't really expect my course to get picked every time. It's not like gym class where I was always picked last for kickball. God damn it, I knew that was only a matter of time before I got hammered by one of those. I'm almost better off in 10th place going into the last lap, because if I'm in, like, first place, I end up finishing 10th anyway. So take that, game. I'm already on to you. We're going to finish in last place right now, the old-fashioned way, by sucking really bad. YOLO, Grand Theft Auto. I really did buy Vice City at the RetroCon. I'm going to have, like, all the old Vice Cities before I play any of the new ones. Yeah, I finally got a bullet bill, and it's going to do me almost no good because, like, 3 other people also got one. Did you guys see that new trailer for that Christmas movie, 8-Bit Christmas? Where it's like, it's basically like Jingle All the Way, but instead of a Turbo Man, they're going for an NES system. Like, I actually think that's a really cool premise. It's supposed to take place in the 80s. Neil Patrick Harris narrates it. And he's totally believable, too, as, like, the geeky dad talking about how he got a Nintendo system. But, like, it looks like, I'm not saying it's going to be a great movie, but it looks like a fun, silly time. It's basically, yeah, it's almost like if A Christmas Story met Jingle All the Way. It's like, you know, this kid who wants a Nintendo, and, you know, his friends are all trying to get one, and it's this whole thing. It's kind of stupid. As somebody who can relate to that era, even though I was born a little bit after the NES, like, you know, I wanted a Sega Genesis, then I wanted a Sega Dreamcast, so I get that. I kind of like that idea, showing the kid's point of view. I mean, I've always enjoyed those kind of movies anyway, and this will be a more modern one, even though it'll take place in the 80s, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. Like, I don't know if it's going to be, like, super hilarious, but I just think it'll be a good movie. I also tend to judge Christmas movies a little bit differently. Like, there's a lot of movies that I like because they have Christmas in them, whereas if they didn't, I might not like them that much. Like I don't really think that many Christmas movies are that funny, but it doesn't even matter because I'm watching them more for the Christmas than the comedy. Like, there'll be a couple laughs in there, but I'm not like, oh god, this is the funniest movie I've ever seen. It's like, no, it just has Christmas stuff in it. So of course I like it. Ooh, Dolphin Shoals. I do enjoy Dolphin Shoals. No, not Dr. Scholl's. Dolphin Shoals. I wonder if that's supposed to be the joke. I've never gotten that before. Holy crap. I actually don't know what a shoal is in that context. Like S-H-O. I don't even know how to spell it. Anyways, back to the racing. Ah, such a beautiful, tranquil land. This is where, like, SpongeBob's narrator would be there. Ah, another Mario Kart race under the sea. This reminds me of the last time the Mario Kart people raced under the sea. It was on a day just like today. Let us join them, shall we? Whee! There's actually 2 Christmas movies I want to see. That one, and there's one that's like more of a spoof on Black Friday. I think it's actually called Black Friday, and it's like almost like a horror movie. But it also spoofs the absurdity of, like, retailers being like, hey, Who cares if people are dying? You got to work. It's Black Friday. Like, that's basically what it's about. Like, it's like zombies start, like, attacking a store. Like, at first it's normal people, and then they start turning into zombies. And the manager's like, hey, why aren't we selling more TVs? Like, they don't care that everybody's dying. Like, that, to me, that premise is just bloody hilarious. Yes, pun intended, because there will probably be blood in it. Like, I don't know. I kind of want to see that, too. And then, you know, the other one's more sentimental. But, like, the Black Friday movie looks hilarious. Because I missed that. Like, I never really got to see a Black Friday like that. By the time I worked retail, and Black Friday was still a thing, and, you know, online wasn't that big yet, but, like, we never had lines like that. We never got the crazy people, the zombies, if you will. And I don't know why I want it, but it would just be, like, really fun to see, like, just once, like, people killing each other over Turbo Man, so to speak, you know? I don't know. Probably wouldn't be. Like, I'm always, like, glorifying it in my head. I'm like, oh, that would be great to see people killing each other. I'm like, no, probably if I was there, I'd be running and hiding, knowing me. So, yeah, it's fun to talk about until you're actually in it. I mean, yeah, I'd watch, like, a video of it. I don't know if I want to be in it. That said, if I'm going to work retail anyway and get all the negative of it, I may as well get the one funny part, which is Black Friday, in my opinion. Like, the one day I expect people to act like dumbasses, and they actually generally don't. Like, they just kind of act the same as always, which, you know, at Staples is dumbasses, but still, it's not because of Black Friday, it's just because they're dumbasses. Like, look at these dumb questions on Black Friday, like, hey, can you give us this price anyway? It's like, no, it's Black Friday. Like, oh, god damn it. Literally the worst time to get hit by that. YOLO, that's what the movie is. It's literally like a spoof on retail. It's like, oh, you know, you can't, like, you know, this is Black Friday. Like, we don't care if you're dying or whatever. Yeah, can't talk. So what's your favorite cheese? What are you, like, filling in for Randy tonight with the random questions? Can't believe I finished like 9th in that race. It actually sucks. I was actually, like, kind of looking forward to not being a disaster in that race. My favorite cheese, believe it or not, it's probably got to be Parmesan cheese, because I have some fond memories of Parmesan cheese, like on pasta and stuff. Like, my nanny would grate that stuff up and just, like, she'd be like, you want more cheese? I'm like, of course I want more cheese. Like, I mean, I like any cheese, but, like, you know, I mean, mozzarella is just a close one. Like, I love that on pizza, but, like, freaking just Parmesan cheese, just like that nice powdery Parmesan cheese on top of stuff. So good. So good. Just like as like a topping. It's not like you just sit there and eat it, but, like, you know, you just put a little bit on there. I mean any cheese. Cheddar cheese is good. Hey, what's up, Specky? Another stream that you've been to, Specky. Nice to see you again. I think this is like your third one in the last week or so. This time we're actually not playing Sonic. We're playing Mario Kart. Although there is a Sonic Kart Racer that I actually think is a really good game, but not enough people play it, so there's not really an online component. It's a whole thing. Hey, my course got picked again. Yeah, so right now we are talking about cheeses. If you have a favorite cheese, please let us know. The number here is 1-222-897-2877. I just made that number up. Although that probably is somebody's phone number. Woo! We off. How you doing tonight, Specky? Thank you for making some time in your likely action-packed evening to accommodate some Mario Kart 8 action tonight. Glad to have you on board, as we always are. Glad to have, you know, anybody on board. When I say it like that, it sounds horribly negative, but you get it. You know what I'd be saying. I do enjoy just relaxing. My favorite way to relax, just. Liberty and justice for some. Not necessarily all, but most. We'll see. Whee! No, I'm just kidding. I'm playing Switch. See what I did there? Video games. And I'm getting beaten by everybody. It's so weird though, like when I do the retro request parties and stuff and I'm playing actual retro games like Genesis cartridges, like, to me those games just mean so much more. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I like these games, I like the modern games, but, like, when I play a modern game now, whether it's on a PS4 or Switch or whatever the next iteration is, like, I just feel like I'm playing like a version of something I've already played. Like, it feels like it's just a better looking version of something from the past, which is pretty much what it is, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's still fun, but it's not that same magic. Like, when I do retro request, I don't know what it is. Like, even though, like, I'll be playing like Sonic Adventure and stuff, and I'm like, this just feels so much better. Like it just feels like it's just what it's supposed to be. Whereas if I play like a new Sonic game from like last year, I'm like, yeah, it's still fun, but it just feels like more. I don't know. Like I don't know how to describe that. Like there have been very few games in the last few years that give me that feeling of like this is something like really cool. Like there have been a few, but it's so much rarer. It's probably a combination of my growing up and also just my taste in games. I don't know, but like this game still gives me a pretty good thrill. I also was never super nostalgic for Mario Kart, so this is like one of my only Mario Kart games in general. But maybe if I grew up with like the SNES, I would have the same feeling toward like Super Mario Kart compared to this. I'd be like, oh, Super Mario Kart, that was a game, but this just kind of feels okay. Like, I don't know. And I'm going to end up finishing in a lousy position again because of people just kind of dumping their way in there. I do hate when people just dump their way in there. But now I'm just thinking about that because with Christmas coming up, obviously, you know, gaming is still part of my life, as you can tell, because that's why I do it almost all the time. But like, what are the new games? Like, what are the games that'll be the next Sonic Adventure, the next Mario Galaxy, like the next big game that I'm gonna like really, you know, tear open and just go nuts on? And actually, you don't have to look that far back in the past to see the last game that did that for me, and that was actually Sackboy's Big Adventure from last year. I thought that was a genius 3D platformer. I really loved that game. Not just for the quality, but also the quantity, which I know is weird to say. Like, you know, who wants like 100-something levels if they're not that good? But there were so many good levels in that game, and I just loved playing it. I love discovering it. I love that one of the people I'm playing against right now looks like a 80s villain with like green eye glasses and all that stuff. So, I mean, there are games still out there for the people like me, like the new Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, which I've not gotten to play, but it looks really cool. I don't have a PS5, so whatever, I guess. There are still games that have that kind of magic, in my opinion. Whether or not they're the best games, I don't know, but I guess I just judge games on a different metric than most. Oh, we got my 80s villain friend is from Germany, K-Marx. Kind of looks like Beat from Jet Set Radio now that I get a better look at it. But yeah, I'm just always living in the past, which is why the Games of Christmas Past series will be coming back starting around the end of November. Oh god, I can't read that big block of text right now, but I will try to read it after the race. I mean, I love reading comments, you know I do. But like, there'll be like one comment where it's actually not just 2 words, and I'm like, oh, I gotta really read that thing. And it's like the worst possible time for me to be doing that much reading, especially on this course where there's like a million lead changes. But it looks like a good comment. It does. I'm reading little clips of it right now, and I'm getting a good idea of what I'm going to be reading a little bit later. Yeah, nobody spoil it for me. Looks like it's a good comment. Looks like it's going to be one of those old-time comments that I just want to really get into and read the meaning behind it. What the hell am I even saying tonight? Who knows? Do you enjoy really reading that thing? See, that's what I mean. Like that I can read because that's like a little half sentence. But like those ones that are like 3 or 4 lines long, depending on what game I'm playing. Like if I'm watching a cutscene, then yeah, whatever. But like I'm in the middle of the race, like I can't really look at that. I do enjoy really reading that thing. I really want to get in there and just kind of read it. You know, like see what the main idea is. That's where the magic happens. Especially for me as a streamer, you know, like that's my bread and butter right there. That's my go-to stuff. And all that nonsense, I just finished 2nd place. Super random, but as much as I don't like winter, I enjoy being all toasty and warm inside in warm, comfortable. Okay, nah, that's actually not that bad of a thought. Like I mean, yeah, it is super random, but it's all tied in. There is kind of that thing, and I think I'd talk about this during my Christmas fireside chats, which will be coming back, like about how I like the wintry aspect of Christmas. I will say that I sleep better. I'm still laughing at freaking Barney's comment. I will say that I sleep better when it's cold out. I don't know why. It's easier for me to warm up than to like cool down when it's really hot and sticky, and you know you're trying to get your air conditioner to work. I don't know why I put that visual in everybody's heads, but You know, if it's like 20 degrees outside and snowing, yeah, that kind of sucks for driving. But for like just staying inside, sleeping, watching movies and stuff, it's pretty freaking awesome. Next, he'll say Nugget Coke. Well, I mean, it's a little easy to predict what they're going to say when they're like right next to you. Or at least I assume he is. Probably wearing that Michael Myers mask, saying Nugget Coke, Christmas Krispies, or whatever. I don't know. Well, enjoy this course. It's the closest thing we're going to get to another F-Zero. No, I mean, again, Nugget Coke, like, I mean, that's kind of like predicting I'm going to stream. Like, you know, there's a good chance of it anyway. While playing. Is he really playing GTA Vice City? Because I mean, I did just buy that game at the RetroCon. Oh, that's right. They were remaking them all or whatever. Which I might check that out too, but whatever. I'm not like super into the GTA games. Like, I think it's kind of fun that I got to play one on Retro Request, and I'd play more on Retro Request, but like, I'm not gonna like set aside hours to play one of them. Like, it's just not really my thing. Like, it's cool that they remade them, and you know, I know they're really good games. And getting to play the third one, I will say, I was pretty impressed. Like, especially when you consider how old that game was. Like, I really enjoyed it a lot. But again, enough to boot it up again and play it for hours? Not really. Like, that's just me, though. I still think it's a fun game. It's a fun novelty. Vice City Remaster, that's great. I mean, like, I'm sure the Vice City Remaster is really good. I don't know if they added anything to it or they just made the graphics better, but either way, you know, brings the game to a whole new generation of people who might not have played it already. I mean, hell, I grew up when it was a new game. I haven't even really played it. I never played GTA 3 until I played it on that last retro stream. Am I really going to put down money for something that I just bought literally a week ago in the original PS2 format? Probably not. Unless I really enjoy Vice City that much and I'm like, yeah, I want to buy this again at a higher price. Although I know you get the other games too. Actually, I think I have GTA 2 on Dreamcast. I like never touched it. I just have it. I don't know why. It's one of the top-down ones, obviously. Holy crap, how did I finish third? Some buttface just stole it. Oh, so they actually steal your cars too? Well, at least it's more fair that way. I just think that was kind of like a little absurd. And I know it's supposed to be absurd, but like GTA 3, you just walk up to some random car and just be like, all right, I'm stealing this now. Like, nobody says or does anything about it. Unless it's the police. It's like, okay, taking your car now. So it's kind of cool that you can steal a car and somebody can actually, like, you know, throw you out of it. Like, it's not just like, hey, here we go. Yeah, he's chasing him down to kill him. All right. I do enjoy random violence. Even though it usually gets the attention of the aforementioned police. I just remember, speaking of the last retro, which was probably my favorite retro in a long time, but I remember Specky, who's also here tonight, you know, basically, like, really asking for some GTA action, and then as soon as I started, you know, breaking the law, she was like, maybe not. Like, yeah, if I'm gonna play GTA, and I don't play it often, but if I'm gonna play it, I'm gonna play to kill, you know. I'm gonna play to well, maybe not to kill, but I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play the game. Ah, great, this lousy Yoshi course. Although, I noticed already that the courses are repeating a lot. Like, a lot of the choices are the same, so this is somewhat different, I guess. It's one way I can look at it. Good job, Barney. Don't take no crap from nobody. Still waiting on Randy. We have not. It's not a complete chaos stream until we've seen Randy. That last course, or that last race, and how I just randomly finished third is like what I both like and don't like about this game. It's like, how did I finish third? Like, I did not race very well for most of it. But at the same time, I get it, because then it's, you know, if you finish last every time, you wouldn't want to keep playing the game. So it's like, the game kind of like gives you one once in a while where it's like, you know what? You got screwed like 4 times too, so we'll give you this one where you feel like at least you kind of got a benefit. They probably will. If they're not here already, just lurking. A lot of times Randy will be lurking, I've noticed. You know, those hard-hitting comments about how great everything is. Ew. Like this race right now, I'm in 9th place, but I feel like I'm one dumb power-up away from just, like, blasting to the front of the pack, only to get knocked back again. But that is not the power-up I had in mind. I was thinking something a little more useful, but what do I know? I mean, that's a pretty good power-up, but it didn't really do a lot. I'm really, like, not making any headway. Like, I can't even blame the power-ups. Like, people are just really good at staying ahead of me, I guess. Alright. That's how you want to go about it. I mean, I'm trying here. I'm not, like, you know, trying to just cheese through it and stay in last place. I'm, like, trying to stay in the hunt. And people are just really good at racing. What are you going to do? Also, not a huge fan of this course, but even still. I have no idea why I just did that. How am I in 12th now? Like, jeez. What I mean, like, I'm not doing anything technically wrong. I'm just not really, like, in the hunt for, you know, winning the race, obviously. Ow. I'm in 10th again. Like, I've not really gotten higher than 9th. Guy who stole... God damn it. I do hate when the guy who steals your car gets away. Ooh, an egg. Hey, a giant talking egg. I gotta say, 6th place isn't great, but considering that, like, I was really never higher than, like, 9th, 6th place isn't bad. Kind of sneak off with 6th place in that race. Dang. Why are you saying dang like you ain't there now? Of course you know that happened. There you go. Ah, see, like, all these courses have appeared before. I think Big Blue appeared. I think Mutant City hasn't. I mean, I like all these courses, but, like, I haven't even been streaming, like, an hour, and I'm already seeing repeats. And I know, like, yeah, there's only so many courses in the game, but there's more courses than this. There's, like, 32 courses. They should be able to rotate them a few times before you start seeing the same ones. Like, I don't think I've repeated one once. But I will have if we pick Rainbow Road for N64 or Ribbon Road. But let's see. Right now. Forgot what I picked. Mute City. Yep, Mute City. Oh, it's a 200cc. Oh, that's going to be fast. That's going to be a fast one. So, technically, this will not be a repeat then. It'll look like a repeat because we did an F-Zero course not that long ago, but we did a different one. Hey, you stole my car. A little reference to Crash Daniels, the way John's just like, hey, you stole my car. It's like in real life, John would never be that nonchalant about his car getting stolen. At least that's why it was supposed to be funny. Landed better in the original movie, right? Oh god, 200cc is so crazy. Yeah, not really, because everybody's going it. It's not like you're the only one who's unfamiliar with it. Like, it's just kind of a crap fest for everybody. Whee! Heyo, John. I mean, alright, Jinzo. Nobody takes my Jinzo. I guess that's another reason why I don't like dueling John. I mean, among the many reasons, but like, it's like, yeah, I love Jinzo, we all know it. But like, when I duel him, it's like, the only excitement I get is summoning Jinzo, and he like ruins it by being like, yeah, whatever, it's Jinzo. It's like, hey, I have to like pretend that I understand your BS moves, like, when you summon your Ultra Dragon thing, like, just let me summon Jinzo, and just like, let me enjoy it. Like, I'm already not really excited to be dueling you, but then you just like make fun of Jinzo for an hour. It's like, oh, then I'm just not gonna duel you. Actually, I might end up doing better in this mode because of how fast it is. Like I'm playing freaking Sonic Unleashed on steroids right now. It is kind of weird playing a Mario game that's this fast. This is a little much. This is like Burnout levels of fast. Like Burnout if you only had a turbo meter that never ended. Like even your main speed is insanely fast. I'm barely using power-ups because I don't even need to. Because everybody's just like weaving in and out so quickly from what I have. Ah, shit. Alright. Even the recovery time from getting hit is faster. Holy crap, first place. Throw cheese on it. I mean, I'm not doing that. What did I say? Like maybe 0.5% of the time I actually finish in first. That is incredible. When I actually realized, yes, and I actually did win it. I actually realized that was the last lap, and therefore, like, I just had to hold them off for like another second. I'm like, holy crap, I could actually win this. Like, I don't have to just like, usually it'll be like lap 2, I'm in the lead. Like the end of lap 2 into lap 3, I'm in first place. And I'm like, well, it doesn't really matter because lap 3, I'm going to screw it up. But that was lap 3. I'm like, holy crap, I can win this. I think I actually picked Big Blue this time. I don't even remember what I fucking picked. I picked random. Why did I pick random? I just didn't want to do Moo Moo Meadows. I would rather do a repeat course. Are you winning, Bobby? Throw cheese. Would cheese really slow him down, or would it just kind of like... I guess if it said like sticky cheese, I feel like if it was that really like gooey nacho cheese, they'd probably go sliding a little bit. They'd probably get a little faster, but... yeah, that shows how much I know about cheeses. Big smoke. Big chungus. Moo Moo is mice, though. I wish it was mice. Instead, it's giant freaking cows. Yay! No Moo Moo Meadows. It's literally just a road with a bunch of cows on it. Like, it's just... not that this course isn't that great either, but it's whatever. We might have already done this course. I don't know. These just started blending together to me. Actually, no, I don't think we did. But we'll see. Right after this. Another one of those courses where I often feel like, how do they end up in first or sixth place? Like, there's like no real like skill to it. It's like just kind of stay on the track and hope you don't get bombed by items. Like, it's not really, like, it's not a bad course. It's not a great course. It's just a course. Of course. And it's not 200 cc's, so it's not going to have that advantage of the zippiness. That probably is why I won. Bobby Cortez, I really not. Wasn't that the last name of that person from Rocket League? It was like Nicole Cortez or something. The one that we were like, oh, she's okay. It's like it was like Clint Dino and like Nicole Cortez or Sanchez or something. And we were like, oh, we hate Clint Dino, but Nicole's okay. Even though I think they were both about the same, and it's not like we're that great at the game either. But we're like suddenly the judges of other people in Rocket League. God damn it. Just keep hitting stuff. Oh, this race is flying by here. Oh, he's got the 8. Well, I've got the fireball. Okay, this race is going nowhere fast. I was gonna say, there's no one even like left. Why is it even letting me finish the race? That sucks something fierce. Oh well. At least it wasn't Moo Moo Meadows. This time. We'll go Sweet Sweet Canyon. I haven't done that one yet. Actually, I think all these are new courses in the sense that I haven't done them in tonight's stream yet. These streams never do great. Like, you get a bully every time. Oh, great, I get so many bullies. Like, the Mario Kart 8 streams generally, like, they don't do bad, but they don't do great. Like, they're just kind of there. Like, they average, like, a solid, like, 1 viewer per. Something like that. Because, yes, I keep track of this stuff. I don't know why, I just do. I will say Metroid Dread performed like ass. I am so disappointed in Metroid Dread, not from a game point of view, but just like the streams got nothing. Like I thought for sure a new Metroid game, get some hype people on it. I think I had like maybe 2 people I didn't know show up and like ask like one question and then disappear. Like Balan Wonderworld performed better than Metroid Dread. Like, and Metroid Dread was a great game, but like those streams did so bad. Oh my god, so bad. Same with Kingdom Hearts. Although Kingdom Hearts doesn't do terrible, but considering it's Kingdom Hearts, I would have thought for sure I'd get a bunch of fanboys for that. But Kingdom Hearts does okay. Kingdom Hearts does better than Metroid Dread. I'll give you that right now, and it probably does better than Mario Kart. I also only do a few of them, but when I do them, I'm like, I'm not expecting 1 million viewers, but like I thought maybe like 5, 6 viewers. It rarely gets to that. Which is whatever. I'm pretty much always wrong. I'm like, oh, this game will get like 1 million views, and it doesn't. And then another game will get like a bunch of views. Like when I did, what game was it? It wasn't Heavy Rain. It was like Beyond Two Souls. That game did incredible. I'm like, how? But then like Kingdom Hearts gets like 2. I'm like, how does Kingdom Hearts get a 2? And freaking Beyond Two Souls gets like a 4, 4.5. Like, but to put that in perspective, like my best stream this year, I think was actually the Retro 40 was my best stream this year. 4.7 views, which is even better when you consider it was a 6-hour stream. Oh no, I am having fun, don't get me wrong. Like I said, Metroid Dread was a great game. And that's why I was okay with playing a 20-hour campaign for basically 0.3 viewers, but it's like, hasn't anyone heard of Metroid? Like, what the hell are we doing here? I can understand if I'm playing some random indie games, which I do quite a bit. I do play some random games where I don't expect people to know them or even care about them. And then I'm like, I totally expect to get no viewers for that. I expect to get negative viewers for that. Like, Metroid Dread? Really? You're not going to give me 2? I'm like freaking over here at GameStop, like trying to trade in games, like going like, really? You're not going to give me like $20 for Final Fantasy? I don't know why I went with that example, but like my point being, like, whatever. I have no pulse of the people, whatever you call that, zeitgeist. Like I have no like feel for what people want. Like Mario Kart, I realize this is probably the market I'm in right now. Like Mario Kart's been around a while. People aren't really looking for Mario Kart streams. There's also like 1 million of them, so my little stream's not going to get a lot of views, but like, there was live stream. That too. Yeah, there was an oversaturation of it. But even like Fortnite, which is something I dabbled in, that did okay. It didn't do bad, but it was like, I figure Fortnite's one of those games, at least when I played it, it was like more popular than it is now. And that's why I generally don't hunt for the popular game. Like my friend Bex will be like, you gotta do newer games, you gotta do games that are like more well-known and mainstream. And I'm like, I don't mind the idea of that, but it doesn't really pan out. And I don't always like the games, so yeah, it's kind of a lose-lose. I'd rather just play Rocket League and Mario Kart, and if 2 people watch it, then 2 people watch it. Like Specky's saying, like just focus on having fun. That's kind of what I do, and that's why I'm honestly I'm flattered in a way, and I'm happy that the retro streams do as well as they do. Those are probably my best performing streams. Kind of like the mall tours on my YouTube channel. The mall tours do really well, and I love doing them. And the retro streams do really well on this channel, and I love doing them. So that's a win-win for me. And a win-win for everybody else, hopefully, to get to watch them. Yeah, I don't know why I thought Metroid Dread would do a lot better. Like, I'm not saying I thought it would be, like, an amazing thing, but, I mean, it tanked. I know one of my friends, one of my Scandinavian friends, I think it was Shads or Zero, didn't want to watch Metroid Dread because they didn't want to get spoiled. So at least I understood the premise there. Same with Bex, even though I know Bex is never going to play that game. She was like, well, if I play the game, I don't want to spoil too much. I'm like, just watch like half an hour of it. You're not going to get spoiled because there's like barely any story of it. I mean, there is a story, but unless you come in at like 1 of 2 parts, you're not going to see the story. Like there's like maybe 3 cutscenes in the whole game that are of any significance, but I digress. I mean, obviously I can't predict when the cutscenes are in Metroid because I hadn't played the game before to that point. What am I talking about? I have no idea what I'm talking about. I know my Games of Christmas Past series are going to tank big time. I know it is, and I don't even care. Like, I look at my numbers from, like, last December, which is when I did it last, and it was like, I was streaming, like, random Game Boy Advance games, do horror games. See, I don't like doing that, and you're right that it does, because the few times I've done it, it has done okay, but I just don't have as much fun doing that as everybody thinks. Like, it really, people think I'm just joking around. I really do get anxiety over that shit. It just isn't fun. Like, Until Dawn is probably like the scariest I'll get, and that game's not that scary. Like, it has a couple moments, but, and I don't even like doing that, except that I like the story. But like other games where it's just straight up horror, like I really just don't want to do it. Like, I'll do it here and there, but like I'm not just gonna do it for that. Because that's not what my channel is. Even if you look at my channel and like look at the games I stream and how all over the board they are, like I'll try anything once or twice, but like I'm not gonna just be like, hey, you know, the horror game is really popular right now, I'm just gonna play the horror games. Like, no. You know, I'm gonna play stuff that's within my realm. Like another game that I want to play, hopefully later this year or next year, is the new Guardians of the Galaxy game. Not because it's popular, but because I really want to try the game. So, you know, like, we'll see how that does, and obviously I'm going to play it either way, but it is what it is. That's fine. I've always kind of accepted that my games that I like are not the games most people like. People ask me, like, at work or at different places, like, what games do you play? And it's almost never the games they play. Like, I'm never like, oh, Call of Duty, oh, Fortnite. I'm like, yeah, you ever heard of this, like, indie studio? Like, that's just who I am. That's just what I prefer to play. It doesn't mean I won't play other things, but like this is my go-to on most nights. Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, other stuff too. It's funny when Irv will try to like guess what I play, and he'll be like, "Oh, how's Mario Kart going?" I'm like, "Yeah, I mean I do play Mario Kart, but I also play other things." Like, then I don't want to go too much the other way and be like, "Yeah, I play all like God of War games." I mean I do like God of War, but like it's not like something I really specialize in enough to say that that's my game. So there really is no my game. I know the joke being, you know, I play a lot of Sonic games, and I do. I've played almost every Sonic game this year. That's also because of the 30th anniversary of Sonic. I was kind of doing a thing. But in general, you know, I slip Sonic into my streams as much as I can, but not that much. That was a pretty bad finish, but whatever. I am still paying attention to the game as I play it. The Halloween games are fun. Like, the games I played weren't really, oh god, we've done all these courses now. I'm seeing so many repeats. Games I did for Halloween were not, like, scary. Like, I did the Blood Rain fighting game. I did, you know, Bayonetta, stuff like that. And I might, yeah, hell, I'll do Bayonetta any time of the year. In fact, I want to get through all those games, well, both games, before Bayonetta 3 comes out, whenever the hell that is. So, you know, I'll probably finish Bayonetta 1 this year, or maybe next year, depending on how long the game takes, and then do Bayonetta 2 next year, and so on, and then we'll see. No. Well, I love Bayonetta. Oh, 200 cc's. I don't know how it determines that. It's the same course I've done before, but this time a 200 cc version. Why not? I'll take it. Well, what kind of games do you guys like? Like, not just to watch, but like to play? I mean, I got a lot of games that I play and I don't even stream them, obviously. I got a ton of games on my Switch that I just play to play. I play for like an hour or so. Like, I even considered streaming Metroid Dread again, just not to play through it, but just to, like, get the extra items, 100% the game. And I'm like, are people really going to want to watch me go through the entire map and hunt for everything? Because that does get tedious. Not for me, but, like, to watch it. I don't know if I'd want to watch it. Like, it's fun to do, but it's basically like the equivalent of going into an RPG and trying to unlock, like, everything. Hey, it really is. Randy really did just show up to answer my question. No, I know you like sports games. I like sports games, too. I have considered a couple different things in that avenue. I know I did that wrestling game once that was okay. Not the Dreamcast one, but the newer one for PS4 that was also like a Royal Rumble. I thought that was decent. Actually, I might always go into 200 cc's. The randomness kind of benefits me. Sports games are pretty good. They're just, I don't know if I'd stream them. Like, I do play them. I did a lot of those last year when I did the games of Christmas past, and I did all the Mario sports games, like Mario Tennis, Mario Baseball, stuff like that. Like, those are fun from time to time. I did the whole sports episode of Retro, which was actually one of my favorite episodes, where I did, you know, football, basketball, baseball. Those are fun. Those were a lot of fun. Now, that's not something I'm going to frequent. I mean, unless you count Rocket League as a sports game, I generally don't play a sports game often. Oh, not much, Randy. We were just waiting on you, and here you are. Checking out some Mario Kart 8 on your Thursday evenings. Glad to have you along for the ride. The 6-hour episode. That was actually, that was a great episode, by the way. That was Retro 40. There were a couple sports games, or at least one sports game mixed in there. I did MLB The Show. In fact, you were there for that. obviously. I think everybody was at some point. That was, yeah, that's probably the retro to beat. It's my longest stream of the year, my longest stream ever, basically. Not a surprise. Wow, we're already on lap 3. That's how fast this is going. My God. But no, the retro I'm talking about that had the sports stuff in it was actually, I think it was Retro 33. It was like a 3-hour episode or so. And it literally ended with me playing SSX Tricky, or not, just SSX, not Tricky. SSX, which is like a snowboarding game. And like it ended with me like dive bombing off the mountain. Like it was like the perfect way to end. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to beat that. It was so hilarious. I just cut the episode right there. And that was one of my favorite episodes of Retro for 2021. Because I only say that because the next episode of Retro Request will be the last episode of 2021, which I know before you guys get all sad, there's only a month left of this year anyway, so, you know, figure whatever. That was the one that none of my picks won. I can't say that because I don't really remember it too well in terms of who picked what, but I mean, they were all sports games. That was, Retro 33 was an all sports episode. I did NFL Blitz, I did SSX, I did a racing game, I did all sports games, I did a baseball game, of course. So I don't know what you picked, but like that was a fun episode. But yeah, no, this has been a fun season of Retro Request. Started back in February. But this is how I do it. You know, I've been streaming for a few years now. It doesn't feel like that, but this is like my 3rd year streaming, technically. Can't believe I've done 40 freaking Retro Request parties, going on 41. Well, thank you. Like, I mean it. Like, I try to make it fun for everybody. You know, obviously it doesn't always work out, but night in and night out, I try to bring something different, something fun. Oh, God, I feel like we've done this course like 3 times. After I'm like, oh, we always try to do something different, unless it's this course, in which case we don't. Randy, of course, has been one of my steadfast fans for quite a while now. Always watching the streams, always appreciating that. I do want to stream on Thanksgiving. I don't know what game I want to stream, though. I might actually throw a few options out to people just before Thanksgiving. It's like, it's not going to be a retro, but I like to stream on holidays, even if it's just for like an hour or so. It's just kind of fun for me, so that's something to consider up the road, like on Thanksgiving Day, and then at some point that week will be the actual episode of Retro. Is the Mick Rib? I don't know why you're asking me that, but that'd be a question for my dad, because he just tried it recently. And in general, in my past experience, it has not been amazing, but I mean, I'd still eat it. Like, it's not bad. If somebody offered me one, I would eat it. So, I mean, if you're into like rib sandwiches, it's not bad. They talk about it, like McDonald's talks about it, like it's this great sandwich, but I don't think it really lives up to that level of hype. But you know, I generally hate when companies do that. Like they bring something back, like just to do it. They're like, oh, you know, it's the McRib. You know, we took it away for a while just to make it a big deal when we brought it back. It's like, well, why don't you just have it all the time? Like, it's probably not that good. Otherwise, you wouldn't have to keep like teasing it and bringing it back and all this nonsense. One thing I do genuinely miss from McDonald's, and it was around for like a couple years. I want to say like 2018, and then it came back in 2019. The freaking barbecue chicken, like whatever. Hell, you can even call them chicken Krispies if you want. Like they were basically like chicken tenders, like the really crispy ones. Those were really freaking good. Like I would get those a lot because it would really break it up. I could get like, you know, one day I would get like a burger, one day I would get like the chicken stuff, and like they don't have them anymore. Those are so good. It was like you could either get like 4 or 6 of them, and they had like they had 2 or 3 different kinds of sauces. They were really good. Yes, I know, Specky. I will try to go faster. I had almost a good handle on this race until like the last lap or so. Oh, the chicken tenders are so good. And like I think they still have something like that, but it's not the same. They have like the buttermilk chicken. I don't think. Like, it was like the Halloween of 2018. I distinctly remember wanting those, and like I would eat them like pretty much like I don't know when they got rid of them, but I pretty much ate them as long as they were available. Yeah, another mediocre race. Also doesn't help that I've been on electro whatever for like a million races now. But I digress. KFC nuggets nuggets. Actually, I don't know if I've ever had nuggets at KFC, even though it seems like an obvious choice. Oh my god, how many times is Ribbon Road going to be on the ballot? Ah, see, I have to disagree with you there. In fact, the one thing I'm looking forward to for work tomorrow, because I work at Staples, is about 12 o'clock or so, going down to KFC and getting a $5 fill-up. That's going to be like the highlight of my work day until I get out of work. Like, I love that shit. I love just, like, yeah, if I'm at home all day, or even if I'm at home for a while and I have time to make something, I prefer to do that. But if I'm out, whether I'm at work or I'm kind of, like, in between things, like, I love just going to, like, a Burger King or KFC and just stop it. Obviously, it's the convenience of it, but it's also, I honestly like the taste, too. Like, it's good food, I think. Like, yeah, it's not good food from the health standpoint. I understand that, but I enjoy it. Like, it makes my day better for, like, the 10 minutes that I'm eating it. I'm like, hey, this is great. I didn't have to make it. You know, it came in a wrapper. I know. I'm a lazy American. I'm the stereotype of everything that's wrong with America. I know. I admit it. Like, I don't. There are plenty of times where I'm like, in the time that it would take me to make this meal, and it would be probably not even half as good, I'll just pay the $5 and just get it in a box and just eat it in that box. Like, I know it's bad to say that, but like, I need it. Maybe not all the time, but just like even like once a week or something. Like, it's nice if you don't have time for anything else. PSAV, when I work long days, we have like a cafeteria that serves like fairly decent food. It's like somewhere between fast food and real food. But I get some good meals there, kind of keep me going, which is good to have. The chicken strips, yeah. Chicken strips are really good. But I don't even care what it is. Just anything to kind of get me through my day. Like, there's two different kinds of food. Like, when I'm at home and I have time, yeah, I have like a more healthy meal, a more balanced meal. But like, if I'm out, like, I just don't. Like, it's a combination of not feeling like it and also just like not having time. Like, yeah, let me just get the friggin' box with stuff in it. Like, you know, it's not anything against, you know, obviously it's not the best food for you, but yeah, now I'm hungry. I'm probably gonna eat dinner after this stream anyway. Contestants on Bobby's Chaos War stream. Get a free trip to Taco Bell. One per customer. Oh, the wedges are so good. I know where you're at. Those wedges. I actually really like this course. It's a shame I'm doing so terrible at it. Well, Specky, just out of curiosity, since obviously you're not a big fast food person, and I know a lot of people aren't, so I completely understand that. But like, what's your go-to food? Like, what's your go-to meal? Like right now, if you could eat something, like what would it be? There's a lot of good options, I know. Woo! Yahoo! It's me, Mario. It's like I cannot get like a position in here. Like every time I start to like inch up a little closer in the race, it's like nope. Eighth place, womp womp. It's like I'm up against good competition too, so it's not like the game's not like pummeling me over the head like, oh, you suck. It's like, yeah, you know what? You're probably not that good anyway, so we'll give you a few points for just for not being in last. I'll do Hyrule Circuit just because I haven't tried that course tonight yet. Seems like it pops up at almost every stream. So why not now? Why not, right? What's your favorite fast food place, Randy? Since you're always asking me questions about these things. Let's see what we got here for racing. Vroom vroom, MFers. I know, what's that game? Forza 5 came out not that long ago, so that's been the big game among the racing scene. Hey, Hyrule Circuit. My luck is still carrying over even this late into the stream. There's two people with like the same avatar, Chris, and then what appears to be a Euro symbol with the bright blue hair. Question is, will I finish like any higher than like 5th? We will find out right after this. Oh, I've actually never been bombed here in this little like temporary area. I'd be surprised. That one hurt. That hurt the pride. It didn't hit the. It didn't hurt the car, although it did hurt the car too. But it hurt my pride. And my pride's in the piece. Ow. What did I even get hit by? I got hit by like the aftershock of somebody else's hit. I hate when that happens. It's a really pretty course. It's too bad I don't get a lot of time to really observe it. I'm trying not to get screwed. My main purpose here is to survive. Ow. I think that was one of mine, too. I think that was one of my green shells that just came back to wallet me. Yeah, I kind of got lucky there. It's a rare thing for me to say, lucky and Mario Kart at the same time. I can hit that ramp every time. Gives me a raise. Oof. Still gonna finish like 6th, 7th. Jeez. I really didn't think that I did that bad. Like, I don't know what I could have done better. Like, not to sound like a show-off, but it's not like I felt like, wow, I really sucked. Like, I really put my best into that. Just didn't pan out, I guess. Whatevs. Moving on. Oh, Cloud Top Cruise. All right, now some different courses are starting to show up in the mix. But I digress. Hell. Yeah, we've been talking about a lot of stuff tonight. You know, obviously Christmas, fast food, all the popular topics. Mario Kart, naturally, since we're playing Mario Kart. I guess it would make sense if you talk about Mario Kart once in a while on the stream. I think Randy already took off. I think he's had enough. Let's see what we got for our next race, if you will. Indulge me as such. Let's go. It's Mario time. Thank you for playing my game. More Mario cliches. And now we wait. And the girl with pink hair also has like bright green lips. Random. And it's a Nintendo DS course. A person with 0 score has no name and no stats. Should be interesting. very dangerous. Ah, what the heck? I like hit a tree and just kind of like stuttered. And I'm back with more green shells. That's really what I've been needing. Woo! Feels like I made all this progress, and there it goes. That's Mario Kart telling you, yeah, you ain't got nothing, son. Hey. Superstar is not quite the equalizer it once might have been. Jeez, just to earn that 9th place was grueling. Absolutely grueling. Ayo. The Shy Guy Falls is because that hasn't appeared too much. We literally just did Hyrule Circuit, so I don't know what moron's going to pick that again. But I'm sure somebody will. No doubt about that. No doubt. But I digress. Well, I think I do. Vroom! I do enjoy vrooming. Everybody's supersonic racing. Everybody's doing stuff tonight. And when you're supersonic racing, then you can never do it right. When you're super... No, that's all I got. That was like the best part of Sonic R was the freaking music. Somebody actually picked the freaking... A few people picked the freaking Hyrule Temple one again. God damn it. Alright, water park. Not the best, not the worst. It's just there. Some Spacer's Choice from freaking Outer Limits or whatever that game is. Outer Worlds, where it's like, it's not the best, it's Spacer's Choice. We tried our best, now try this rest. All my foes right there ahead of me. I just can't quite reach them. It's like that happy, like, Little Mermaid music in the Mario water levels. You're in 9th place again, so... Ow. Saw that coming, too. And I'm in 10th place. It's amazing. There's, like, no in between with this game. It's like you're either in, like, 2nd place or 10th place. It's not like you're in, like, 6th place. It's like, nope, you're completely out of contention now. Sometimes it's your fault, and a lot of times it's not. place. Actually, not as bad as I thought I would do. I got one first place finish out of the stream. It's already more of a success than most of them. Hey-o. Ooh, none of these are particularly appealing, but I haven't done Dragon Driftway tonight, so I'm kind of just going based on like which ones I haven't done yet when I get to this point of the stream. Like when they remove themselves from the race, they're just like zoop, like they just get pulled away. That guy looks angry. All right, here we go. See what we got. See what we got. Hey, Dragon Driftway, my pick wins again. Does that mean anything? We will find out right after this. Ah, oh, that's gonna leave a mark. My poor car. Whoa, okay, I guess we're over here now. Wow, just missed like a crap ton of coins that were just like chilling out there. Okay, that was actually a really good time to get that. Yahoo! I do enjoy Yahoo. The most fun you might have ever had. Okay amount of fun. God damn it. It's no fun at all. Wow. Really fought for that 11th place. Good Lord. Not one of my prouder moments. Oh, yeah, I didn't even mean to vote for that. It just like popped up so fast. I mean, I'll vote for Wario, Mount Wario, even though I've done it before. We all remember how well that ended for me last time. Don't you remember what happened last time? I really do. That's what I'm afraid of. Ah, great. It's Super Nintendo Rainbow World, which is like, what if Rainbow World were really flat and boring? That's basically the question this answers, in case you were wondering. This is what it would look like. Yes, exactly. Bob. Okay, we've opened a line of communication now. What do you got for me? Other than Bob. Ow. Vice City Remaster. All right. We'll see if I ever play the regular one on retro. YOLO Bob? I mean, all right, YOLO Bob. More like I'm tired of this Rainbow Course Bob. I haven't seen Excite Bike Arena like this entire stream. Like, that hasn't even been a choice. And yet this thing's been on the ballot like 4 times. Freaking Swamp Ruins has appeared at least twice. That I can remember. Ow. Ow. That was a gratuitous waste of time that keeps us all in like 8th place now. That's how the man keeps us down. Ow. Ow. Really? That's mega discouraging right now. Not even gonna lie. Like, I didn't expect to finish like first, but like I thought at least like a reasonable finish was possible. That's what I know. Yeah, sob it up. You knew what the deal would be going on the Rainbow Road like that. Hell. Baby Park, I've already done. I've already done like a majority of these. I mean, I'll do Baby Park again. I actually generally finished pretty well there. I digress. YOLO Bob. That is a me. It's a me, Mario Bob. What's the thing from Halloween? It's like, yeah, they get the Coke and the poke and a Coke or whatever it was. I don't know why it's so funny at the time. Now I can't even remember it. That's how funny it must have been. Thing that Barney kept saying during freaking Mario Party. Yeah, the Coke, the cake, and the cup. Yeah, that was it. I get the cake and the cup. Yeah, the cake and the cup, and the cake and the cup. That was so stupid. Cake and the cup. You don't want a cake in cup form. You put the cake in the. Yeah, that was it. It was like this whole little thing, like some kind of stupid poem from like the Lion King that Rafiki would say. Dude, go get in there and read that thing. Christ. Yeah, put the cake in the cup. Put the cake in the cup. Ah, crap, and get distracted. Smash banana, wet banana, a Coke and cup, and up and down, a lime in the Coke, and the Coke, and the circle of life, and goddamn it, it flew up. I do enjoy smash banana. Hey, put the cake in the cup. So close, yeah, not even close. Not close to anything. I do like the same thing on this course like every time. Sometimes I'm in like first place, and I know he said smash banana. Smash banana, banana, get me something empanadas. Good job, Randy. Always there to provide the encouragement. Which I do enjoy a little good old-fashioned encouragement. Ah, Music Park. Here's one we haven't seen yet. Kind of hoping this gets picked. Or maybe my luck is running out in that regard. And another pick for the F-Zero course. Why not? See what we got right now. Random. And it's a Super Nintendo course. Who had that one pegged? I didn't. There you go. Cake in the cup. I do enjoy the cake in the cup. God damn it. You cannot see the cake in the cup. God damn it again. I'm not enjoying that cake in the cup. Really? Finished 7th after all that. How? That sucked. Cake in the cup. I'll tell you what, that cake has some dirt on it or something, because I'm not exactly mastering this. All right, let's try this music park again. So help me God if we end up going to the freaking Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy or the freaking Rainbow Road with the same Rainbow Road people as last time. Tell you what, man, the cake in the cup. Put the cake in the cup and the rest is just kind of whatever. Randy's already gone. He couldn't take any more. But he did show up long enough to say so close. Hey-o. Come on, yes. Put the cake in the cup, yes. Put the cake in the cup and put me at the music park. Sounds like a good deal to me. I wanted this course. I just suck at it. What are you gonna do? Even the game's like, wow, you really wanted this course? Man, you suck at it. YOLO, Gargura. Alright, that helps. I do enjoy YOLO and then some random thing that no one really knows what the F it means. Toaster there really was that, I guess. I always thought it was like Shark Girl or something. Alright, another 8th place finish. We're really reeling off now. As Mr. SpongeBob would say, getting kind of tired. Twisted, they really want me to go to this freaking Twisted Mansion. I'm gonna go to Piranha Plant Slide, unless a bunch of idiots vote for the other one. Hell, that's not Michael Myers. It is not Michael Myers in any way. And this is the friggin' Twisted Mansion. Speaking of Halloween, a little bit of a Halloween course for you all. I never noticed the door creaking open like that in the distance. It's a nice detail. Doing any better. It's my second time around on this course. I'm probably doing a little worse. Maybe that's what I want. Maybe I want to have like a bad start, because every time I have a good start, it doesn't really amount to anything. Oh yeah, I'm well on my way now. Kind of trippy. Ah. Oh, that was close. Alright, right where I don't want to be. 10th place. Woohoo! It's a Mario time. God dang it. Is it ever the Mario time? That bullet bill again. God dang it, there's so many bullet bills in this game. Oh, look, I finally got one. Is it revenge time? Maybe? No? Is this doing anything? That did absolutely nothing. 7th place is about where I usually would finish, so I wouldn't cry that much about it. Heck, I even picked up 6 points from it. Heyo. Hey, Excite Bike Arena's finally a choice. That's good to see at least. Doesn't mean it'll win, although it does seem to have overwhelming odds, but we'll see right after this. In fact, it's either going to be Excite Bike Arena or random. Sometimes I've seen it where the random choice actually ends up being the other choice. So it's like a completely, just rigged ballot. And not in this case. Somehow I still didn't get Excite Bike Arena, and instead I got Cloud Top Cruise, which is not a bad choice, but not what I'd like to see at this point in the game. Literally. At this point in the game. Whoa, that was close. Almost went off the edge there. No lie, usually I feel bad about that. I do not feel bad at all about doing that. I've had it done to me so many goddamn times. Getting some of that Super Mario Galaxy music in there. My car wasn't sure which way I wanted to go there. It's like, am I going to take that little bumper or what am I going to do? I decided to take the bumper, but it wasn't like a convincing one. Narrowly avoided that. Oh, that's not good. Like, really, what were the odds of that? I mean, in Mario Kart, very high, and anything else, almost impossible that you would land there just as that happened. But I apparently digress. 8th place for me. Maybe that's just where I need to be to pull off the upset of the century. More right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh, that was close. Oh, that was even closer because it hit me. All these so-called rare power-ups are just like getting me like every single race. Ugh. Damn. To the point where 5th place is like looking pretty good now. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it for me for tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in as always. It's been a fun night of Mario Kart action, I know. It's really dark right now, so you can't see me. There I am. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and, well, what else can I say except we will see you in the next stream. Stay chaotic, everybody, and blur out.